All right, drop that.
I'm out here at Coca-Cola Park speaking with Iron Pigs manager Ryne Sandberg. Coach Ryne, Iron Pigs lead the North Division here and sport the best record in the International League. With the constant rotation of players coming through, what's been the key for the team's success so far this year?
Well, I'd say the key is just the talent that we have here and the guys coming together as a group and a team and playing good baseball. In the last 9 days, we've had some changes. 3 changes to the starting pitching rotation, an everyday third baseman, and so we've got now a new group in here that we've struggled a little bit actually the last 8 or 9 games, but we look to gather the guys together and continue to work and hopefully we can stay at the top.
You mentioned some new life coming in from AA Reading, and those are some names I wanted to ask you about. Initially, first couple outings for DeFreitas and Philippe Aumont haven't been the most crisp. Cody Overbeck's off to a little bit of a slow start. What can you tell me about those guys and their futures?
Well, they were doing well at AA, and so I think there is a period where it takes time, it gets time and some games under their belt to get used to this level. AA, you got prospects and younger players at this level. You got players up to 35 years old and a lot of experience. So I think it does take some time to adjust to each level as you move up. And so these guys are here to experience this and to get better and to improve and to feel comfortable at this level. So that's what this experience is all about, and these games and this time that they'll be here.
So speaking of the movement and everything that happens here at the AAA level, do you think that helps players and motivates them knowing that they're virtually on deck or an injury away at any point to being in the big show where they ideally would want to be?
I would say absolutely. I think that's what this level is all about. The Phillies organization brought in players that would cover pretty much any player needed at the major league level. So we have that quality of veteranship here and players at each position for any need with the major league level. So it's key here for the guys to be going well and to be the guy that gets the call. And that's about producing and being hot and playing well at the time of that need at the major league level.
Now you were once a prospect in the Phillies organization and then returned this year after decades away. And what's been the best thing about getting back in the Phillies organization as far as you're concerned?
I think the best thing is continuing to help players improve at their game and help the Philadelphia Phillies from this level to the major league level, and having those players ready and we've already sent some players up there, the Perez's and the Worleys and the Stutzes, Dominic Brown. Those players were all here fine-tuning their skills, and now they're up there with the big club producing and playing with the Phillies that are in first place. So I think that's the best thing. And other than that, just wearing the uniform that drafted me out of high school in 1978, and I spent my 4 years in the minor leagues, all my minor leagues with the Phillies. So it's kind of it's rejoining that and back to where I started and back to my roots.
And then following up, starting out in the minors here, obviously you went to Chicago and became pretty well known as a player there with the Cubs. Highly regarded throughout Chicago. Do you have that kind of recognition here in Allentown yet?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a tremendous fan base here, and I've met a lot of the fans signing autographs before the game, and just seeing the fans around the stadium here, around the dugout. So this is a great place. A lot of support here, great atmosphere for baseball, and up to this point, I do run into people every now and then that want us to continue to do well, and they enjoy coming to these games.
And then last thing before I let you go, and I appreciate the time very much. You got plenty of other guys. Spoke of a few. Plenty of other guys on this roster right now that have been up with the big teams in the major leagues. Mayberry, Orr, Zagurski. What can you tell me about those guys? And does anybody stand out as a leader on the club?
Well, I think we have a lot of leaders. I think we have those players, the Barfields, the Kratzes, the Grillies. I mean, we have a lot of veteranship here, so I think they all feed off of each other and lead themselves. And of course, I let them know what I expected when the season started, and I continue to do that, forming the new guys that come in and forming a team atmosphere here while they're here. And sometimes that's the trick because the movement that does go on at this level. But we have players that have been in the major leagues with other teams, and I think that quality and that maturity, I think, goes a long way with this group that we have.